Welcome to morning movement and meditation, whether it's 6, 7, 8, 9, or another time in the morning or afternoon. This is a great way to break up your day or start your day to feel a little bit more positive, uplifted, and get the body going so that we can create energy to have more energy through the day. A body in motion stays in motion, so we can stay moving for the rest of the day in a feel-good way. And at the beginning of this practice, I bring to you a affirmation, a theme, whatever you want to call it. And we're still using the How to Love Yourself cards, a deck of 64 affirmations. So we're about 2/3 of the way through. This one I just pulled from the top. Here we go. I trust the intelligence within me. There are problems that do not have a solutions. There are questions without answers. Some things you cannot Google search, so you need to trust. You need to know within your own answers. Trust the intelligence within us. So let's trust our bodies, trust ourselves, and join me, trust me, as we stand up and get moving. Let's move my barbell out of the way here. No crazy lifting today, or at least not right now. So we take our feet wide. This is how we start our practice, get kind of just this nice stance. This is something you can come into without feeling too much imbalance, and it's very stable. A wider stance is more stable. So wider, toes out, bend the knees, not into a squat, but into this softness where you get heavier in the heels. Feel a little bit in the legs as they start to warm up, and you feel soft, able to shift side to side. The hands are down, and we start with our base breathing. Draw the hands up to the shoulders as you inhale. Exhale, hands flip, palms down, lower them. So the elbows stay heavy too. So we're breathing in and out through our nose, setting up the very first part of our movement with deep breaths. And that's going to help guide us through the rest of our practice, through any other movement, and through our day. So checking in with the breath is going to be your guide to your poses, your movements, your transitions. It's one way that we can learn to trust ourselves. And the first section of this class is a head to toe movement. So let's take one more full deep breath in and a slow letting go. And maintain that slow breath throughout the rest of these movements. Relax the hands down next to your legs as you take your gaze, look over the right shoulder and then look over the left shoulder. Back to the center. Look down, rock your head side to side. The first part of these movements is also very accessible if you're sitting down. We're doing the first doing the upper body. And we're standing just to gain some strength, but sitting is fine too. So any other neck movements or head rotations that you might feel you need a little extra attention. Okay, bring your head back up to the center. Roll those shoulders, take them up, forward, up, back, around. And do that a couple times more. Okay, keep the shoulders back. Make fists with the hands. Arm rotations. Arms go in, up, and around, flat to your body, like rocks with a string being your arms. Switch directions. All right, bring it down. Down, down, down. Hands will come just off the hips, and we rotate side to side. Getting that twist through the midsection. I've got a little noisy pop that keeps happening. Working towards getting rid of those. But even though we've been doing this, I've been doing this for a full year now, just about a full year, I still wake up different each day, and sometimes feeling more loose, stronger, sometimes feeling like it's going to take a little longer to get into it. And that's where just trusting the process helps. We show up day after day, no expectation, and know that this is something that's benefiting our lives. Let's reach a little farther. So take your hands and reach across the room. So keep your elbows high. Good. And slow it down and bring it to a pause. Going to add a little bit more specifically for shoulders, but adding into the legs now. Reach those arms wide like a star. Stand up tall, reach up. It's like a slow arm circle, so reach across the body, bend the knees, and lower down. Then we reach out to the side again and do it again. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, circle across the body and lower into a squat. And we're just doing 3 each direction. So last one, exhaling down, inhaling up. And once you get to the top, reach, hold. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knees, lower down. This is a Star Series warm-up. One of the several Tai Chi inspired movements. Good, reach up. And lastly, stay lifted. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms together. Look up. Good, and then release that. Hands down. Rebend. Open the arms. Take a breath in. Elbows bent. Press one hand down, other over for that side bend. Press into it. Inhale, lift. A big good morning stretch. Press. So we're not holding poses very long here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Connect that deep breath with the movement. Good, then reach up all the way and take your hands down and step together. Legs, last move is our high knees and high kicks. Step 1 foot back, knee comes up. And as it feels good, we can start to straighten the leg, look up. Good, and bring that leg down. That's all it takes is just a few. Switch sides. Okay, and bring that leg down. Okay, let's come to the top of our mats. If you have a mat, if not, come to the top of a place with some space behind you. So we keep our feet about hip distance. If it's early morning, specifically for balance, that's the only reason. If you feel better with them together, cool, do that. So stand up tall and trust. Trust yourself, trust the things you don't know, and trust this process of movements and positive affirmations each morning. Roll those shoulders back, stand up tall. Take a deep breath in, let it go. Adding to that movement, reach those hands up, inhale. Connect those hands, straighten, lengthen the body. Exhale, open the arms and fold forward. Lead with the heart to come down, little bend in the knees. Feel that forward fold. It's a little not so stretchy for me. That's okay. Lengthen your back as you inhale, half lift. And step both feet back to plank pose. Walk the feet back, hands underneath the shoulders, and you've got this long, straight, long body. Pause here. Purpose here is to notice the strength of your body. Feel a little shakiness. See what this feels like. Press into those hands a little more so you separate the space between the shoulder blades. So hiding the shoulder blades in your body, creating this little dome shape in the upper back. Now it's up to you. You can take the knees down or not. I take the knees down. Flatten the feet if your knees are down. Hug the elbows in and lower, shifting your body forward about halfway for that tricep push-up. Press into the hands, roll the shoulders back, upward facing dog. Pause here. I just want to feel the lower back a little bit more. Look over your right shoulder and look over your left shoulder. In yoga classes, I usually tell people to say hi to their neighbors, but you know, we're all at home. Take it forward, look forward, then look down. Lift the hips first, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. A couple releasing breaths. This should feel less stress on your wrists. Although you can come down to the knees at any time or even to child's pose. In fact, let's do that for a moment. Take those knees down a little bit wider, big toes touch, and extend the hands forward as your hips sit back towards the heels. Reach longer, making this an active child's pose. So you're sinking your belly between the knees and reaching and pressing specifically into the pinky fingers to feel those upper arms. And I don't want to talk too loud because my microphone picks up a lot in child's pose. Okay, keep the fingers where they are, forward. Shift forward slightly. Tuck the toes, don't move the hands or feet. Lift the hips up and back. That's your downward facing dog stance. Walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Lengthen, halfway inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the neck and the head. Rising up, look forward. Open the arms, a little bend in the knees as you rise. Take your hands down to your heart. Another sun salutation. Let's do it. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, plank pose. You can step or maybe hop if it feels okay on your back to plank. Inhale, hold it, shift forward on the toes or take those knees down. Exhale, hug the elbows as you lower. Inhale, lift to up dog, heart and gaze forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. And there's a lot of variation there, so you can skip whatever you like or modify, adjust, vary that, or intensify it if you really want to. Take your right leg and lift it. Take it high, behind you. Bend the knee, gentle step forward between the hands. Lift the left heel, exhale, squeeze the belly, step between the hands, look forward. Look, crescent lunge, let's rise up into our actual lunge. I'm gonna add a twist here. So we've got a high lunge, hands up, lower belly in, so your pelvis is neutral. We've got that sensation through the back leg. Open up as if you were doing a warrior two, but we're twisting. So right hand back, left hand forward, twist. Good. Now reaching wall to wall, take the back hand, right hand, down to the leg behind you or the hip. Let's say the leg. Reach the left hand straight up and relax into it. Relax, maybe not so much relaxing. But let's do one more reaching up, lift high, look up for a little balance challenge. And then reach forward, taking the left hand to the inside of the foot, pause. Reach up high. Okay, I'm going to try something. This is a challenging pose. I know this. I'm going to try it. You may stay here. This is a great place to build strength, to get that twist. Or take the left fingers a little forward and lift the back leg off the ground. See what happens. Okay, if you lifted the leg, we're just putting it right back down. Take the back knee to the floor. Follow along with me here. Keep that right hand lifted. Heel toe the right foot out to the side. I'm going to look opposite of you. Right foot out to the side. Swing it around for side plank. The left knee's already down, so it's a kneeling side plank. We can stay here. Extend that right arm across, lifting. And then the option is to stack the feet. I'm giving you a little strength today. And then back to regular plank. Deep breath in. The exhale brings your right hand down to the floor. There we go. And you can go straight to down dog or take that vinyasa style flow through our chaturanga and upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. And then we just have the other side. That's it. Just a very short sequence. Take the left leg and lift it. Step between the hands. Good crescent lunge. We can be on the knee, on the back knee, or stay lifted off the knee. It's up to you. Reach up. Notice how that feels. Sometimes a kneeling version can be a little more stretchy, a little more beneficial. The lifted version is a bit more strength builder. And then again, pull the lower abs in, feel the hip flexor on that right leg. Let's twist it towards the front leg. Right hand forward, left hand back. Again, I look opposite of you, that's all right. Look back past the left fingertips, left thumb, thumbs up. And then we tilt. Right hand reaches straight up, left hand to the back leg. See if we can just create this straight line from top to bottom, up to down, less back bend. Not our deepest back bend ever, maybe just a little bit. Okay, now reach forward, lift back up. Use that core strength to reach forward. Take the hand to the inside of the right foot, left foot, I mean. Take that right hand to the inside of the foot. Left arm continues to reach up. And we pause here, or we try that little challenge. Look down, reach the right fingertips just a bit more forward, shift forward, and lift the back leg. Revolved half moon. Typically I do this in more challenging vinyasa classes. We're trying it. Step back into your lunge, or we'll meet back there. Take the right knee, the back knee down. Keep the right hand planted. Left foot heel toes out to the side. You make a kickstand with the right knee. Left foot extend, side plank, extend through the arm too. So this nice rainbow shape of the body. Stay on the knee or stack the feet. Lift a little higher in the hips. And one more breath. The exhale brings you back down to your plank pose. Kneeling or not kneeling. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows hug in, lower down. Up dog, inhale. And downward facing dog. Good. And then back to our hands and knees. 2 cat and cows. That's it. So we'll take the hands under the shoulders, walk them back a couple inches. Arch the back, look up. Round the back and look down. One more time. And we're good to go. So let's take our heels and cross the ankles as you sit back, or swing the legs around. And we're in our seated pose for meditation. Meditation just really leads or stems from our card, our theme today. There are no problems that do not have a solution. There are no questions without answers. Sometimes we have to just simply trust the intelligence within. And so we'll work towards gaining a little more insight together right here. So trust this position you're in, a comfortable seated pose. Trust that your breath will guide you and that you have everything within you to move forward, all the answers that you need. Sometimes there are difficult decisions in life. Oftentimes your body will guide you into it if you listen. So notice your breath. Close the eyes if it's comfortable, so you can really tune inward. That breath in and out through the nose, a little softer. You can feel the belly rise and fall with each breath. You might be able to hear the breath, specifically that exhale, with a slight, just very slight constriction in the back of the throat, creating some sound. And start to feel the rest of the sensations of your body. Can you feel your heartbeat? Feel the connection of your hands to your legs, wherever they're resting. Keep your noticing internal towards your body and what you feel in this moment. The more we tune in and practice feeling inward, the more we're able to trust our own judgments, to trust what comes up in uncomfortable, undecisive situations. Thinking of a difficult situation you might have been in the past or currently, if you call it to mind, feel yourself either leaning in or leaning away, noticing what physical sensations arise as you think of challenges in your life. When someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer, instead of answering immediately, take a pause and notice how it feels in your body. We're going to keep noticing sensations, coming back to the breath for the next few more minutes. And now letting go of any thoughts, any events, any other people, and completely turning within. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to this space. Physical sensations in the moment. Breath in and out, simple, gentle, helping to guide you to a calm and peaceful state. All right, let's take a deep breath in and let it go. A little wiggle of the fingers. So our meditation practice is a helpful way to answer questions that cannot be answered by Google. So if you have anything you're contemplating, sit for a few minutes and just see what comes up, letting your breath be your guide. So you can open the eyes, take a deep breath and reach up. Finish with me. Connect the hands and bring the hands down to your heart. Trust the intelligence within you. We'll move forward with that thought today. One more breath. Inhale, thumbs to the heart. And let it go. Thank you for joining for this morning yoga practice. I hope to see you again tomorrow for more.